I don't have a. Yep, it's just gonna be the lit room. The lit room. 46.
This 46?
It's 46.
What's 46?
Just say it. Just say scene.
Theme.
Or show 46.
Show 46.
Episode 46. There it is.
What?
Episode 46.
Episode 46. Oh. Oh shit. Wait.
Did it fall out of your hand?
And I was it. Okay. Lit Room episode 46.
This long distance is killing me. So hot, but we hot, it's so hot. This long distance is killing me. So hot, but we hot.
Get in here. Come in here.
Tip in here.
And welcome to the lit room.
The Lit Room.
Hey, everybody.
What up?
Welcome to the lit room. We are here. Okay, we are back. We are Lit Room Podcast.
We are tan.
Podcast? We are tan.
Podcast.
Yes. So, if it is your first time here, welcome to the Lit Room Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Keeks, and that's
Trey.
Yes. And if you are already in the Lit fam,
Lit
the
gang.
Lit gang, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes, Trey, how are you doing?
I am great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm tan.
You're tan?
Yes, I'm a Hershey right now. I'm a Hershey chocolate.
I don't know what color I am. I'm a
You're a nice mocha.
mocha.
Tint.
Mocha
You're
tint.
tinted, honey.
I'm tinted.
Yes.
Mm.
You hear it?
I heard it.
You hear? I wanted to dance so bad, but I didn't this time. Okay. All right. Okay. So everybody heard it. That means it is time for the.
I feel so in my tan.
I feel it. Yes, it is time for the
everything.
red light special. Trey, who's our red light special for today?
This amazing bee champion, spelling bee champion. I am so bad with names. Is it Zila? Zaila?
I heard Zaila and then I heard Zayla, but I think it's Zaila.
She's incredible. She's super smart.
Yes.
She's the champion.
Yes.
She's from Louisiana.
Cutest thing ever.
She is also a basketball, check her out.
She juggles.
She does juggle.
Oh my God.
Get into her, support her. Amazing.
She's a whole thing.
And she's our red light.
She's our red light. She's a whole vibe. She might be the young. No, she's not the youngest, but she's
not the youngest.
She's in the young bracket. But
yes,
girl is on fire. Okay, like she juggles.
Should've played there for her.
She She plays, not plays. Doesn't she ride like a She can ride like a unicycle.
I saw that.
She deserves to be in somebody's circus.
Something.
If she wants to, and then she could just spell all the words.
She can have a whole show
while she's juggling and riding the unicycle. And
we just pitched your whole movie.
You know, she already has like a couple of scholarships to college. Yes, there's like 2 different schools that have already given her a full ride scholarship to school. And they're both in Louisiana. I think one is like University of Louisiana and
June.
Yeah, something like that. And then the other one is like Southern University.
And how old is she again?
Oh, yeah,
13.
She's a child still, but she's set for college.
Amazing.
Could you imagine that? Like knowing at 13 that you're like good, girl. Stay with it. Just
amazing, but we are going to move right along.
Yes, moving right along.
Moving right along.
Yes, moving right along. Thank you so much, Zaila, for being our red light special. But ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, it is now time for the topic of today.
TOT.
Yes. So, y'all know what to do.
Them tots.
Y'all see them. Hey.
Hey.
Topic of today.
Okay.
T-O-T.
Hey.
Topic of today.
One more time.
T-O-T.
Hey.
Topic of today. All right, Trey. What is today's topic?
Would you move for love?
Ooh.
We need some love.
Would you would you move for love? Okay, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get more into it. But you know what, swipers? You need to get your swipers ready because we need to change things around here and we need to just get on into it, all right? So let's get into it. All right, everybody, we got a good slide. Joe is on it.
Joe on it.
Joe is on it. All right, y'all. So, like you heard first from Trey, our topic of today is: would you move for love? Would you move for love? And oh, my voice went away. I always said like I would. But I think it would have to be like we're super serious. Like you really thinking about like we're really thinking about getting married type of.
But see, the first thing that pops in my head is where.
Oh, where to?
Like, is that a deal breaker?
Is it? I don't.
What if they live?
So if you're saying like if they moved to like Utah.
No, what if they live like in Alaska?
That's an adventure. You know me. I'm
just saying, like some people might be like, what can I do in Alaska?
Well, you'd be like, what could you do in Alaska?
You know.
You don't want to do the final frontier?
I want to, be summer sometime.
Now, it will be summer.
Like for how long?
It'll just be a cold summer.
See, that's
the coldest winter ever. No, I'm just kidding. That was
no. I can't deal with that.
So where is like a place that you wouldn't move to? And it's for
love.
I
mean, I get it, but it gotta be okay. How about this? No, because I always feel like, you know how you feel like you compromise for someone and you just, I'm finna pick up my shit and just go move with them.
Yeah.
Couldn't it be a situation where like, okay, yeah, we're both in love, but like, can we both pick up together and move somewhere else together?
And not like separately, like you're moving for your
you
job
move
and I'm
you're moving
for my
and
job.
I move.
Yeah, like let's both move to
Idaho
Alaska or Wyoming.
Not that
jobs there,
right?
But wouldn't that sort of happen anyway after, like, once y'all built y'all's family? Or you, like...
Because I got a story, but go ahead.
Story. Yeah, like, wouldn't that happen? Wouldn't that happen anytime? Look at Joe.
On it. I love it.
Y'all, we got a substitute teacher here today. Joe's doing really well. Yeah, I feel like he's been waiting to hit those.
You got too excited.
You got excited.
It's fine.
We got it now. It's lit. No, but yeah, like I feel that. I totally feel that. But I also feel like that would happen anyway once you started your family.
Not necessarily.
If you've already moved there, then no, not necessarily, because you've already moved to where you want to start your family. But if y'all aren't, here's my thing. I just want to make sure that like we're going in a direction of seriousness before I move in or away from everything that I know.
True.
And then also too, and we can talk about this secondly, like this could be another half or something to
part
rehash.
B, something.
Yeah, part B of this conversation, like same show, but of the conversation. But like, two, if you ask me to come move with you, I feel like you should have everything ready for me necessarily. Like,
that's true.
If I'm moving away from my family, everything that I know, everything that I have, my job, everything, shouldn't you make sure that like we have a house or we have somewhere to stay. I have somewhere to lay my head at night. I have a car. Like I am able to like at least get you around where you have to be, and then
I'll figure out what I'm going to do.
and then I'll be able to like go and find another job or build my business in that state as well. So that's like a second part of the conversation.
But see, I feel like it'd be so much compromise just for love, but it's like, what about the other person? Because, okay, I guess I feel like people have like people is always like building, I guess, a foundation and a home, but I feel like shouldn't home be? It doesn't really matter where you're at, because home can be a person and not a place.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So I just feel like sometimes people get lost in love, that they're compromising, and it's like, yeah, I'm so in love, but then I get to this state and all of that is not set up. So now I have to start from the ground up, but you already got your shit going on and your stuff together. And it's not fair.
It's not. I just wouldn't put myself in that predicament. Like, if I'm
but
inviting,
people be like, they're so in love, like it don't matter.
But my thing is, if I invite you somewhere with me for love, like I'm gonna help you find a job. I'm gonna make sure you got a way to the job. I'm gonna make sure that you have somewhere to lay your head. Like, I'm not gonna just invite you, because I know people who have like gotten invited places and they're like, but I can't. Yeah, they can't stay with such and such. They can't. And I'm like, well, why did you
go?
Come. And yeah, okay, they did it for love, but it's like this is the part where we start to get into the conversation about like, is love enough? Can love put a house or a roof over your head? Like,
what's love got to do with it?
Okay, at the end of the day, whoa. What Miss Lady say? Yes, we need more than love. And trust me, I'm a hopeful romantic. Okay, so like I'm all for like falling in love and like.
Wait, is there a difference between hopeful and hopeless?
Well, I just wanted to stop saying hopeless romantic, because
it makes it seem
like you're just hanging on to a dream, baby.
Yeah, like, I be thinking that in my head too, like hopeless.
Yeah, I'm hopeless romantic, and what I want is never going to happen. And
we just learned y'all something on the lit room.
We did. Just speak it into existence. Manifest what you want, because you're gonna be hopeless for a while, but be a hopeful romantic. You hope for things to happen, and you want it to happen, so be hopeful, not
that's
hopeless. Yes, hopeful romantic.
Creative chick. That's a shirt.
Yes, it is. In the lit room line. Okay. And the name of our shirt line is gonna be "That's a Shirt."
That's
a shirt code. Put it on there. Print it out. Okay.
Go.
But yeah, like I just feel like I believe in all that stuff, but I'm also not stupid. And I've had somebody move from another state to
for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were taken care of while they were here. Like, I made sure that they had a roof over their head. They ate. We found them a job. Like, like they were set up. So it wasn't like, I mean, at the time when it was an idea, it was like,
nerves,
we don't
scared.
Yeah, like we didn't know necessarily like what we were gonna do about the job, but like we knew we'd be able to get him a job.
Did y'all have the conversation about like the seriousness of the relationship? Did y'all have that conversation?
He was planning on, like, he had already talked to my family about marrying me, but I feel like, now that I think about it, I was young. We were young. We were like 20 22.
The track carry.
It was probably like
add 2 more.
22-ish, 22-ish, 23-ish. Yeah.
Young.
Yeah, that's young. But he had already, done what he needed to do. He did his due diligence. He spoke to who he needed to speak to. And so I meant.
But the seriousness was there.
Oh yeah. Like we were already living together in New York. So
Got you.
the seriousness was there, and like we couldn't part. We were attached at the hip, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. He had his life, I had mine, but like at the end of the day, like we were back home with each other. We weren't worried about any of the cheatery, the cheaterization, nothing of that. Like we were cool. We were one. And the reason why we broke up is because it was long distance. It just started to do long distance because I wanted to further my schooling, and furthering my schooling meant that I had to go to LA.
Right.
And that's not even on the same coast.
Right.
So it was really hard to like
keep up.
Yeah. So we just, yeah. But everybody was rooting for us. We were rooting for each other. But I mean,
rooting for you.
Yeah, we were all rooting for you. I know. But yeah, we got Baby Bear out of it. So we love the bear.
Love the bear.
Yes. But yeah, no, like he did show that he would go with me if he, because he did end up dropping everything that he knew. Like he has family down here. So he had,
it wasn't like, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't like completely lost on life.
Right, right.
Like if something were to happen, he could, but it was one of those types of families that like they hadn't, spoken in a while. So like it would be weird for him to go over there type of thing. But we never wanted to put him in that situation anyway, because I invited him. I'm not gonna say we. I invited him, and that was our decision to like, And then I think sooner or later, had I not gone to school in LA, I feel like we probably would have A, still been together. B, probably would have like started a family down here.
Okay.
Yeah, like everything would have been kosher. But life happened, and yeah.
Good old life.
And I think I would have done the same thing for him, because I think he asked me like if I wanted to stay in New York, and I did stay in New York actually after I graduated from the school in New York, and stayed with him so that he could like tie his loose ends and do whatever he needed to do. I stayed with him. Like I didn't leave him and then like, hey, you come on down. Like we went together. We moved together until it was time for us to move apart. But yeah, like I think I would have moved for him, and I think partly think that because I saw him do it for me. You see what I'm saying? Like he did it.
He actually did it for you. So
he actually did it, and we made things happen, and it was fine. So yeah, I definitely would have done it for him. Absolutely. Nowadays, these bastards nowadays. I don't know. I had to think about it.
You have to think long.
But everybody is like, the age that we're at right now, we're longest set in our careers. Not careers, but like we're set in our, at our jobs, and like we have our good spots at our jobs, and like, I don't know, like you got to be.
It's a different type of situation.
You can't decode it, daddy, to try to make me leave. And then my family is here too. Yeah, like, and then like we got this, so it's like,
I mean, we can make this work.
Yeah, work anywhere. Yeah.
But I feel what you're saying. But in my situation, I would say I was on the other end of the the situation, because I saw me moving there, but us not moving somewhere else.
So like you move,
like I'm the type of person, I'm the type of person I'll move for you or move for love, but I want to know if it's that serious. Can we establish something like a whole new beginning somewhere else? I got two situations. So my situation, it was that in the conversation, they weren't really. They were like, well, I do this and I do that, and you know, I got this business going on right now, which it was a great business, but I'm like, I don't want to live here forever. Like, I don't. I didn't want to live in that state forever. I was like, okay, eventually I see myself like being older in a different type of climate where it's warmer. I can go get in the pool all the time and this and that and blah, 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 blah. Like, that's how I saw it. But they didn't, like, you'll do great here. You can get established here.
What state was that?
I don't want to say.
You can say it. It's in the past.
But I know they might be watching.
Just say the state. You're not saying the city.
It's Tennessee. It's Tennessee.
Okay. We don't know. We don't know who he's talking about. Some of us.
But they're gonna know when this airs.
No,
maybe not. Maybe not. But no, it was Tennessee, which granted I'm from there, so
right.
I did know people in that particular city that, you know, they were in. But I was like, okay, well, if I come there, you know, what's the plan? You know, after what, two years or whatever, we gonna leave, right? And they're like, well, why do we need to leave, and trying to paint me this picture? And I'm like, oh, let me go ahead and unpack that bag. Because, you know, I was like, I'm packing as I'm talking. But then it's kind of like, ooh, no, wait, hold on. Like, no, that's not where I see my life. Like, yeah, okay, love is love or whatever, but I feel like sometimes when both people got to be willing to compromise. So I came here for you. So now what are you willing to do for me?
Travel, maybe?
I mean, traveling is cool, but our forever
home.
state is not here.
Where you want to be.
Right. So that should be the compromise. But I didn't get a solid answer on that. So I was like, oh, no, this ain't going to work. But I do know someone, they actually live in Arizona now. But they both...
Pretty place.
It is. But they both... well, one of the guys, they already lived in Georgia. And then that guy moved to Georgia. But then they both moved to Arizona.
Okay.
And they're about to get married. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, once you start to get that, like, forever feeling happening, then, yeah, okay, cool. Let's move to the other state. But, like, because they're about to get married. So they're about to start their family there. Like, that's where their foundation is going to be. Right. But the whole, like, let's just go off somewhere and live off somewhere different, and let's not both know anybody, and let's try to build here, but then we may not make it together. I'm not
signing up for that at all.
I can't do that. Like,
but I still need that reassurance, because in my situation, I felt like, okay, the love is there, but now you're trying to convince me just to stay in Tennessee, and that's why.
Now, do you think if you stayed in Tennessee, do you think that do you think that if you stayed in Tennessee, that once you got to Tennessee, it would be kind of complacent, like he would become complacent with everything? Like, there wouldn't be a lot of fun? Or, like, do you think that he would be like, I'm going to show him a good time and, like, show him what I meant by, like, we could stay here, we could try, like, he would try to
part of me
try to, like, prove it to you.
Part of me in my head was like, he was going to try to prove it, but then another part of me was like, oh no, because your actions, like this serious conversation it's changing you a little bit. And it's kind of like, oh no, like I just had this this gut feeling like don't do it. Like it was don't move, don't do it. Like, and I just had to go with my gut.
So you probably felt like he was probably your gut probably felt like he was gonna get complacent, and you were just gonna get comfortable, and then it was gonna turn into old stuff that it was before,
And just be
and
too
nothing would have
comfortable.
changed, and then you really wouldn't have been unhappy, and that's how they get you. That's how they get you.
And now it's just anger
They reel
all the
you in.
time.
And then they see you got potential and you could go do something great with somebody else. And then like, no, come here. I'm going to show you this. And then you get there and they're like,
And then I know
just wanted you
I
to
just
sit
thought
here.
about something else. But this story is a little bit in my opinion is great, but I'm just speaking for myself. But you've met my bestie Jarrell.
yes.
She's like, huh?
You should hear the conversations we have when he tries to explain to me which one is which. So I'm like, that's why I had to.
Yeah.
I took a moment. I know you, Jarrell. Yeah.
So Jarrell has always been just the love bug in relationships. And Jarrell, I'm telling a little bitty business, but it's okay. But
Welcome.
right. So he the person that he was talking to, they lived in Georgia. So at that time, I'm gonna say we were still kind of like in Tennessee, but they were in love, and then they from Atlanta, he moved to Tennessee for Jarrell, I'm gonna say, and so like that. But then he was like, you know what? I'm guessing maybe I can't. Oh. I was like, maybe the conversation went where, and Jarrell will have to like come and retell the story if I'm telling it wrong. But either way it go, the guy was telling Jarrell, I don't see myself here in Tennessee, but Jarrell's like, okay, I'm serious. We're both serious. So they moved to Chicago.
Oh, that's how.
But that didn't work out, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That didn't work out, and Jarrell stayed in Chicago, but he got established in Chicago, and that person he was talking to, they went on and they are no longer in Chicago. But Jarrell stayed in Chicago because he got established in Chicago, but now he talks to this amazing guy now. So something did
Come out of it, yeah.
come out of it, but it was still one of those things where
They did all that.
that moving and hopping for love, but I would say I'm going to say that Jarrell won in the end, because that other person, their life is
whatever
it is. But Jarrell's life is happy. He's all the happiness, and I think he said this to me, either it might have been today or yesterday or last week, but he said that he feel like he went through so much, and he was like, the universe had to give him a reward in the end, all that, bad relationship, bad love, this and that. But yeah, I did move, I hopped around, but yeah, I found someone who I'm just in love, and they're both in love with each other,
and they're in Chicago.
Now, who knows where they may end up, but they've been together for a good minute now, which I can see them saying, you know what, let us go to LA. Just throwing that out there. And then they just pick up and do it. I mean, they've been together for a while. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, I guess, depending on the situation, would you move for love? Absolutely. But, sometimes it turns out bad. Sometimes it turns out good. Sometimes it turns out ugly. So it just all depends on that person. But I feel like, going back to what you said, you absolutely have to know that person is serious. before you make any type of movement.
Drastic.
And when we say serious, I mean like for real
You're
serious.
really thinking about doing something.
You thinking about a for real commitment.
I mean, we all, well, I don't want to assume that we all, but like most of us can go back to our foundations or go back home and know that there's like someone there that will have open arms, even if it's not family per se. Like maybe it's a really close friend, but like that's who you grew up with back home. So like that's, you know, they always gonna whisper to you like, you know, well, you know, if something don't work out, like you always got a home here. So like people may have
a backup
somewhere
plan,
like a backup plan or somewhere they can go back to if said relationship does not work. I know like on at least on our end, like I know that we could go back home, or we could go, like we know enough people here to be like, well, hopefully they would let us like crash.
I think they would.
And yeah, like until we found a place.
Company,
no, we're not bad company, and we take care of ourselves. So like until we at least found, you know, a place to get ourselves back on our feet, back where we are, then yeah, like I think that's probably the air of where I guess feel okay just going like, hey, yeah, I'll go, like da da da, because I'm all about, well, let's go on an adventure. Let's
I think. Do you think? And it's funny. Jarrell has said this to me the other day. Do you feel like you're willing to like gamble when it comes to like love? Like you'll go ahead and you're all in, and you gon'.
I am, but I feel like at the same time I'm not.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm not. But I want to get into the. I need to get into that point where it's like, yeah, I need that backup plan or whatever the case, but I need to do a little bit more of just going like, okay, let's do it, you know, or let's.
See, my thing is, I'm all for you. Like I'll ride with you. Like we can go live on a farm somewhere, right? But I feel like in my mind, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm ready. I can do this. Like, I'll be able to do it. Like, I'm okay. Like, I can do it. But something is bothering me enough to be like, you can stay. You don't have you don't have to go. Like, y'all will be fine. And if y'all can't make it through this distance, or if you can't make it through like if you can't go up there with him to start his life, like, you know what I'm saying? Like start like do 2 or 3 weeks, do a month with him, and then, you know, come back. Like just don't cut things off yet. Like if I felt like I couldn't do that, then but that's how I always feel in the back of my head. Like, I'll go with you, but I think I'm going to go with you for a little bit of time first to see, like, if what we're going to do. Yeah, because...
And then more conversations can be had when you actually go.
Yeah.
When you go, like you said, for that month or so. And that's another thing. Don't go and not have a conversation or not talk. Like, you just go and... You don't have those sit downs that need to be had, and then now a month later or 2 months later, then you come back and you don't really have any answers to anything. Nothing, and you're like left in the dark. Like you basically just went on a vacation and then came back. Like don't be that person.
No.
I always like, you gotta talk. You have to communicate. So you know, like, for real, what's going on.
Pretty much.
I mean,
you can do it for love. It's cute.
You can do it for love. Gamble a little bit for love, but play it. Play it
smart. Like I said, I would go up there for like a month or so just to see like if that person has everything together for me to feel safe enough, I gotta see it, secure enough to be up there by myself with that person. Because again, I don't have my foundation there. Like, yeah, I may have family. Fun fact, Keeks has at least one family member in every single state, including Hawaii and Alaska. Big old family. Don't know how it happened. Everybody just decided to spread out. But anyway, I say that to say that I have family there, but I may not know them.
Right.
Know them. Like, they know of me because most of them are older than me. So they know of me, but it's one of those things where, like, I ain't seen you since you was a one-door grasshopper type of thing. Like, I don't know. I have no clue who you are, but I know, like, once we start saying the name, it's one of those type things.
Right.
I know your family, but like I'm not used to you yet. So like I can't expect to go to such and such's house when me and you fall out, or when you and I don't agree on certain things, and feel comfortable going to my cousin. Now, 9 times out of 10, my cousins are gonna be like, girl, come on in. That's just how my family is with family. Like, they're gonna be like, girl, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Da, 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 da. But I'm not comfortable doing that myself. So for you to take me out of my foundation and where everything that I knew was already set in plane and it's set in stone, and then for me to get to where you're getting to and you don't have anything together, it's like, well, did you expect for me to come here and help you do this as well?
Right.
Like, were you banking on me coming up here to help you get yourself together? And then, like, I just need
and
for
then
you
gonna
to
phase me out.
Right. So like, I really, honestly, like, you should probably be close to proposing to me if we're about to do one of those big moves, and you want me to do that type of move. Like, yeah, or it would have to be someplace that I don't mind living by myself.
If something
were to happen, like Jarrell's situation, like he probably didn't mind just chilling in Chicago after all of that happened. But I just play it safe. Like, I would move for love, but I would be smart about it. I would try to be smart about it, because you know, when you in it, child, sometimes you forget what you said when you said it.
You said what you said and how you said it.
You forgot that you said it on that one show.
And how you said
on episode 46. You said, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and then how you gonna find us in Alaska somewhere?
And then they pull up the receipts. But you said on the LiT room that you were
gonna play it smart. Well,
and you gonna play it smart.
Now I'm stuck in Alaska.
Now, okay, well, where's my coat?
Like, I'm sitting up here watching auroras.
Right.
Just watching the sky. Yeah.
Where's Sarah Palin's house?
As of right now, honey, what we can say right now in the moment is I would move for love. I'd just be smart. And my smart is, I'm going to take some time up there with you to make sure that it looks safe for me to come. Like, I'm not, and mind you, with my story, granted, you know, he didn't do that with me. Like, it wasn't like I'm going to stay down here with her and see, like, he just came, which is how I guess it should be. But again, he's a guy too. So, you know, like, I'm the female in this situation, so like.
But some guys think before.
I think he did think before, and I think that's why we didn't go directly after I graduated. Like, we were still kind of thinking about it, and we were trying to see how far we were gonna get. But like, once we figured out that it was getting as good and serious as it was like, yeah, like we can do it. Literally, it's like one of those things, like, as the person who brought it up, because I know you were on the other side of it. So as the person who said, I don't really know if I said it first, but I'm just going to say that I did. I can't remember. That was a minute ago. But I think, like, we were I don't even know how we were going to deal with, like, breaking up, or how we were going to deal about, like, moving away or being in long distance. But I was just like, hey, so you want to just move down here with me? And that's how
it started.
Yeah, like, but I wasn't thinking at all. Like, I think I went, hey, you got an idea? And then I said it. But I wasn't thinking about him not having a job down there. I wasn't thinking about him not really having anywhere to stay. I wasn't thinking about his cousins down here. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, we want to be together. Let's stay together. Let's just go.
Let's do it.
And that's how it came out. And it wasn't like an actual, like, I sat down and planned this thought, as I hope some people, do. You know what, though? I have been on the other side of it. Somebody asked me, and we were in the same state, and they were just like, yeah, you can move in with me, and, you don't have to pay rent and da-da-da-da-da and all that stuff. But I still was like,
No.
How dare you?
I was still kind of like, I don't know if I want to be on this side of town, because you don't even like being on this side of town. Or I think it was that he didn't like being on that side of town because he was kind of far away from the job. Like, he worked in Cobb County, or works in Cobb County still. I think so. I don't know. But he lived in like Norcross.
Ew.
Right. So like, I think I don't know if he liked
Sorry,
Norcross.
Norcross ain't bad.
It's not. It's just for cobbers, like, it's far. But everything's far for cobbers. Like, just once you get in Cobb, you're like, I don't want to go anywhere else. I don't know. I don't know. It reminds me of back home. That's why I like Cobb. And everything's here, and like, you're close to everything. But then everybody who's outside of Cobb is like, no, we're close to everything.
I can't stand that argument.
I can't either. I'm like,
you're
really not.
Just shut up.
You're really not.
Because you sound
They're like,
stupid.
oh, Atlanta's like 20 minutes away. It's 15 to 20 minutes away from Cobb. What else can you try to prove?
Right.
Like, it's not Cobb, okay? But anyway, yes, I've made
That's a topic.
I have made all of my friends
That's a topic.
single-handedly moved half of my friends to Cobb.
It's a great place.
Yeah, but no, I just I didn't want to move over there again. He said rent was gonna be paid. I didn't have to worry about anything. Of course, I wasn't gonna do that. Like,
Right.
but I'd pay, like,
Something.
if he paid for it, then I'd pay for the groceries. Like, I'm all about the half and half life. Or like, I'll do da 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 da, you do da da da. Give, take, give. But I wasn't. I probably, that's strange that as soon as he said rent was taken care of and I wouldn't have to worry about nothing, I didn't just like, oh, okay. Well,
You didn't jump on it?
Yeah, I didn't. He was a good guy. I didn't want to live in Norcross. I didn't want to live over there.
Ew.
I didn't. And then I had to think about, like, the fact that I probably would end up at my family's house anyways, all the time. So I would have to do that drive every day. And I didn't want to do that drive. Not I, Sam, I am. So I've been on both ends. And I don't know. I guess I still would. You just gotta just go for it, I guess. Just go. Would you?
I mean, I gotta find love first.
Okay.
To even, I don't know.
But you have found it before. Like, you had a whole story.
I did, but it's you
liked him enough for it to be a.
I would do it, but you gotta show me something.
Before I go.
You gotta. I need a whole presentation. Welcome to your life in da 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 da.
Well, you didn't want to live there anyway.
This is where you will live.
What
This is where,
would have made
in
you
5
move?
years you will potentially be moving to here.
What would have
where
made
we
you
will
move
start a life
there?
Huh?
What would have made you move there? Like, if he would have said we can move somewhere else later.
Yeah.
Okay. So solely because he said that this is where he wants to stay for the rest of his life.
It wasn't even the fact that he said that. It was kind of like when I was bringing up the fact of leaving Tennessee to go somewhere else. It was just like, oh, that could happen. Like, it was just so nonchalant every single time. I'm like, I'm serious.
He wasn't worried about
And you weren't giving me like
No
the
change.
serious That's what I'm saying. In 5 years, we can move from Tennessee to beautiful Las Vegas and spend the rest of our days in Las Vegas, where we will have
Jesus.
da 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 and blah blah whatever. But it wasn't like
Hot
that.
City, I'm sorry.
It's not like that. I do like visual.
But do you think that
I need visual.
if he would have allowed y'all to like do a lot of traveling, you would be okay with staying there? Because say you're not home a lot of the time. Say you're only home for like a week out of the month, and you're literally just there to like get groceries, make sure the house is cool,
and then
and
leave
sleep,
again.
and then y'all are out
But
of town.
you can't
again.
do a family. You what if
This
we
is
had to
before
do a
y'all's
family?
No, so if you decided to do a family,
We can't do that. You can't move. You can't move kids here, there, and everywhere. You can't move.
I mean, the military does it all the time.
I wouldn't want my kids to have to go through something like that. No, summer vacations and spring break vacations and winter vacations. Let's do that with them so they can see.
But that's where I feel bad for like military kids. Like, I don't think that their parents want them to have to go through that, but I think it just comes with the like. The
Yeah, it comes with the
territory.
life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. I think about that, like traveling and this and that, and then it's like, oh, okay, I'll be cool. But then I'm like,
Once it comes to you starting a family, you'd have to.
I'm like, I
you'd
gotta
like to plant somewhere.
stay here, like,
Yeah, for at least 6 months.
And this where I want to plant. Now, granted, if it was somewhere I've never been, then I can say, oh, I can see myself planting in. I'm just Texas. Just throwing that out there. I'm just saying something. But I've never been to Texas, so this is Texas. This is this is that. But the fact that I know Tennessee like the back of my hand, there's nothing he could have shown me that'll be like, let me plant here.
I'd love to stay here. The school system. Okay. Well, then you've made up your mind.
I'm just saying. Don't get me wrong. I grew up there.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it.
You just don't want to be there for the rest of your life.
No, I don't.
You don't want to retire there. Really?
Huh. I feel like I've seen so many other parts of the country that I'm just like,
That's definitely been a thought that I've thought about, like where I would end up, because I love Kansas, and I would definitely have a house there, but I don't know if I would like end up there. I know I'd have to go back, but I wouldn't like.
I don't want to be nowhere it's gonna get cold.
Well, that's a great thing about Kansas. You have all 4 seasons. That's why I love it.
You do, but I don't.
All 4.
I don't want. I just want. I don't want a winter. I could do a fall, but I don't want a winter. Don't want it. Don't want winter.
So you just need to stay in the South. That's
Pretty much
that's where you need to be, in the South.
in the South region.
Yep, just stay along. I mean, you don't have to stay in the South, but like
Right.
stay at the bottom.
Yeah, just the bottom. Just-
California, stay at the bottom.
Yep.
Texas, no. Ride
Texas, cool.
Arizona,
Right.
New Mexico.
Yeah.
Just stay at the bottom.
Yep.
So you said you will move for love. Oh, won't. Or just, you didn't give us anything.
I said I would if it has to be an if. I can't give you no yes or no. I'm sorry. I would do it if I had the reassurance
So it's a nice chocolate 6'6".
Love
Nice
chocolate.
man just said,
just love chocolate.
come on, move with me. Rent's paid for. You ain't got to worry about that.
I'm listening to I'm seeing it, but I'm listening.
Scratching. You look away.
I feel something right here. It was just like right here.
6'6".
You didn't feel
dark
it?
skin man. No, I was trying to figure out what you was looking at because you looked away like it got hot.
It's just yeah, it's a little warm.
Yeah. 6'6". chocolate man
Mm-hmm.
said, no rent, everything is paid for.
Mhm.
I got your car,
Mm.
insurance, all that's paid for.
Mhm.
Like, you don't have to do nothing. I just want you here.
Here, where is here?
Tennessee.
Oh. Oh. The plot thickens.
You're well off now. You got a jet. You don't have to worry about staying there. You don't have to stay there. And he has a family, so you can take the children anywhere.
But we're planting there. We're not going nowhere else. That's what you're saying. We're not.
You're planting
I'll just.
there. Making it hard for you. Now, if I would have said somewhere like Hawaii or something, you would be like, oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Say
You can have a house in a different state, but home where he's probably going to be majority of the time.
it's gonna be conflict. I'm gonna say no.
Okay, you're going to say no. Okay.
It'll be conflict.
Why?
Cause I feel like, let's just say there was a house in,
Austin.
yeah, just throw that out there. I'll be in Austin, like, and then from Austin I might go to Vegas, and then
Okay, but it's not a
Then for
conflict. He
Vegas-
said you could do whatever you want to do.
why would you want
But
that?
he wants you at home for like Christmas, Thanksgiving.
That's
Oh,
not no good relationship.
No, but
Cause then I'm gonna be in my head. I'm gonna be like, okay,
he's
why
nerdy,
you want?
though. He's nerdy. He got money. He's taking care of you. Okay.
I get that part, but where's the love coming in?
You gotta love him. He loves you to death.
I understand that, but
So where's
you're not
your love
coming
for him?
You're not coming with me.
He will, but majority of the time he'll have to be at the office because he has to run and give you the CEO money. Okay. Chocolate has to work at
It's
the
just a
chocolate
lie.
factory.
It's just a lie.
Okay.
It's
You're turning it down. That's a whole lot of man to turn down.
it is,
a whole lot
but
of man.
I just feel like I don't want a relationship where
It's based off money.
it's based off money, and then I feel as though you're just handing me off and you're just fronting everything, but it's like I want you to be by my side to experience things and this and that, and I just
So you just really don't want to end up in Tennessee. Thank you, everyone. That was the show.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I think we should pack this up because I don't want to get anybody caught up.
at all.
He's already said the state.
I did. And then you done threw the mix of the height and the this and the that. Oh, so if I was,
No, because you still said no.
I'm just
Said
saying,
no.
right? But
don't
I
matter.
hard know them real quick because I just thought about that a little bit. But anywho,
You gave it away when you started scratching and looking different directions.
I'm
That
just
was
saying.
you.
But it was still based off like money and this and that. Like, no, I don't want a relationship like that.
Yeah,
That's
we got to
just a
talk about
lie.
that one day though too on the show, like what
Yeah.
a marriage should be. We'll get a married couple on here or a married something on
Married somebody.
a married woman, married man, something on here to talk
peoples.
about, have that conversation because we don't know about it. We ain't been married before. We like to be,
We would.
but the people of America have to act right.
They don't.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we are going to pack this up. We're gonna pack it up. We're gonna pack it up. That's when Joe goes to the Y. He goes back to the Y, back to the
I
Y.
had it set up. I did, I swear. It's coming. Hang on 1 second.
So
Gonna pack it up.
we're gonna pack it up. It's time to pack it up. So we are going to take this topic. Oh, if all hearts and minds are clear.
They are.
I
Go back.
forgot.
One more time, girl.
You should keep that though. We
Oh,
should.
it's all in the recording.
Okay, keep that, 'cause
all
that was
the
funny.
is there.
That was fun. All right. So if all hearts and minds are clear, we are going to pack this topic up. Pack it up. All right. So we're going to put the topic in a box. We're going to put the lid on the box. And then we're going to wrap the box. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Okay. And then we are going to put a bow in the box. And then we are going to push it away. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Trey, what's the game?
We are going to play a
no.
game. That is not it.
Oops.
That is not it.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Line.
Okay. It's time for the game. Oh wait,
Oh, it goes all the way through.
yeah, you're gonna play all the way to the
It's
end.
kind of fucking off-putting. But do it one more time.
Okay, wait till it goes.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Joe said, "I'm not hitting it."
He
I
said
don't like
that
it.
shit is all putting.
I know, I love those.
This should be an uncut show. Just don't edit shit. Just let it roll.
We're gonna have to pull some of that shit from the beginning.
Right. Right.
We should
Okay.
put a paragraph before this show airs. Like, it's time for the game. All right, Trey, what's the game?
We are going to play the whisper game.
Oh, for both episodes?
No.
It's just.
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. I didn't get my stuff ready because
Where's your
I
stuff?
thought it was for the second. I thought it was for the second episode. That's why I was like,
do
I'm
you
gonna leave it
wanna-
in there. No, it's fine. I just got to get up and get it.
Okay. All right. So we are going to do 90s hits.
Okay,
Okay, ready? You gonna go first?
sure.
Or you wanna? or you-
What is it again? What is it?
So I'm going to give you I'm going to tell you Destiny's Child, X, Y, Z, blah blah blah, and you got to kind of
And I say Bills. I say the name of the song.
right,
Oh, okay.
right.
Okay. I'm ready. Excuse me.
What did Wreck in Effect want to do?
Wrecking effect. They wanted to grow taller.
Mm-mm.
I wish I not summertime. Wrecking effect. You can't hum it, can you? Crap.
Do you want to skip?
Yeah, but I feel like I knew what it was.
What happened to Blackstreet if you take your love from them?
Don't take your love away from me. I don't want to lose. Wait, hold on.
Blackstreet.
I know.
Okay.
I don't want to lose your love. Don't take your love away from me.
What happened
Don't
to
take
Blackstreet if you take your love away?
They would lose their something. They would lose their mind. They would
They'll go
they
crazy,
would go crazy.
insane.
Yes.
You want to do another round?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm trying to remember this game.
It's
how it
fine.
goes.
It's fine.
But what did Wreck and Effect do?
Zoom, zoom.
Yeah, I was like summer wrong.
What did Blackstreet like?
I like the way you work it.
Yeah.
No diggity. But bang.
Oh, you got that right.
bang.
Who will Whitney Houston always love?
You.
What did Naughty by Nature want to know if you were down with?
OPP.
What did Candyman
Ooh,
say
naughty.
they ended up knocking?
The boots.
Yup. How fly was Missy Elliott?
Fly. Crap. Super fly. Super duper fly.
What did Mary J say when she rubbed Method Man on the back?
You're all I need to get by. Bye. Isn't that it? What? You're all I need to get by. Like sweet morning, dew.
Baby,
I took one look at you.
It said baby
and it
something.
was plain to
Damn
see
it.
that you were my destiny.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, it was.
You ready?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna suck.
Oh, it's this game. Okay, I was like, let me see if because we kept messing up how to press it. Okay. You ready? Are you ready? Start round. Your party starts. 3, 2, 1. What did Mark Morrison say this was the return of?
The Mac.
What were those girls begging Biggie to give them?
One more chance.
Dottie people said he's a what type of god?
Oh, who? What type of God?
Dottie people said he's a what type of god?
I don't know. One type of guy, 1 minute guy, a something guy, sexy guy,
No,
lovey guy.
No.
Okay, go.
You would skip it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it?
On time.
Oh, damn it.
Who did Whitney Houston? No. Oh,
You
who
already-
did Whitney Houston want to run to?
You.
That was kind of the same thing. Where did another bad creation meet Aisha?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I just know this. Aisha. I just know that part.
You want to skip it?
Yeah.
What is John?
I don't know Aisha.
They went back.
All right.
That was rough.
You want to do another one? Or we good?
You want to do another one?
We can.
Okay. Let's do one more round.
Okay.
Let's see.
This
I'm
is
ready.
still 90s. Where did Aerosmith go?
What? To space? Armageddon? What?
Armageddon?
Dude looks like a lady.
No, where did Aerosmith?
Don't know.
Crazy.
Oh, crazy.
No doubt said she was just a
girl.
what?
I'm just a girl.
What did Outkast say was rolling down the strip?
What? Rolling down the strip. Rolling down the strip. No, that's Snoop Dogg.
Oh my God! I can't believe you don't know this right now.
It's so fresh and so clean. No, it's an older one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's AT Aliens. It's off of AT Aliens. Oh my gosh. Skip, because I can't think of it.
Me and you.
Your mama and your cousin too. I'm mad because
Rolling down the strip.
I sing that. I will literally sing that song all the time in the middle of the day for no reason. I was trying to
Armageddon.
I was like, where'd they go? What? I don't know. You ready?
That was funny. Okay, I'm ready.
Shut up. I don't know where they went. Hell, they retired. when will Whitney Houston be your baby?
Tonight.
What did Mariah Carey say What did Mariah Carey say he will always be?
My baby.
Michael Jackson said who wasn't alone.
You are not alone.
What kind of promise won't Drew Hill make?
A promise they can't keep. I don't know.
I can't keep.
I can't keep.
I'll give it to you. What did Maya want Blackstreet to take her? Where?
Take me there. I want to go there.
According to the 69 Boys, what's wrong with the butterfly?
It's old. Let me see the Tootsie Roll.
That's old.
Oh, that's old.
What did Jade tell that boy not to do?
Jay? Who is Jade?
Jade.
Jade. Oh, not to come back home. Not come home. Stay home.
Wanna skip?
Yeah.
Don't walk away.
Oh shit.
we'll play it again another time. We forgot. We haven't played that game in so long. But
I'm finna go listen to my 90s because
listen, you can hit it again.
that Aerosmith, that took me out.
I said, what? Where the who? You can hit it.
It was.
Nope, not that.
I don't know what you want me to hit.
Oh, the game.
The game thing again.
Oh, my bad.
But you can cut it off this time. You don't have to let it the whole thing.
We got 2 beats. 1, 2.
I love it. Keep it.
Ah, yes, keep it. Okie dokie, Trey. Where can they reach us?
You can reach. Am I still here or?
Do we need to go to the?
Single. Yep.
All right, so it's. Let me figure out what
Okay.
I add on there. I need to. Okay, wait. All right. Start it up.
All right, Trey. Where can they reach us?
We are on YouTube, which you are already tuned in. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share on YouTube. We are also on Instagram. We're rolling.
So lock it up.
We are on Instagram. It is the Lit Room Podcast on Instagram. We are also on Facebook. Facebook is the Lit Room. But if you're going to tag us, please make sure you do on Facebook. It is at Lit Room Podcast. We also have Twitter. So please get into our Twitter. Ooh, it's going to be popping, happening, retweet, send us stuff, all that good old Twitter business. We are on Twitter. It's not the Lit Room. It is Lit Room Podcast on Twitter. That is new.
Say it one more time.
The Twitter is Lit Room Podcast. That's the Twitter. And we also have Gmail. Reach us on Gmail. The Lit Room Podcast at gmail.com. We have a website, merch coming soon. That is how you reach us. Yes.
Yes. All right. And then you bring it back to the Y. You bring it back to the Y. Y'all, we made it. Oh, God, y'all. Whew.
This is the.
I had like the outro set up, like the screen that has all y'all's info.
Oh, okay.
It makes sense in my mind. That would be the next thing, but no. That ain't it.
That ain't it.
That
ain't it.
No, because we cannot leave this show without saying hello, farewell, thank you to our sponsors. Let's give it up for Creative Chick.
I was supposed to hit the applause.
Yeah. And Omni Hair. Yeah. And PK. Y'all, I'm in tears. I don't know what to do.
This is the best show ever.
It's the funniest show. It's the cutest show ever. And it will be your favorite show. That's right. Episode 46. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Stay tuned. We have more. But like we always say, stay lit.
Stay lit. Bye.
But you got to play the music.
What music?
The YouTube, the intro again. You play it again?
Same song?
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. Let me pull it up. It's right here. I just gotta refresh the page. I'm sorry. I started at the same place?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. One more team.
Okay, so you got to go back to the wide.
Yeah. You already know.
Ooh.
All right, we here. We in this.
Long distance is killing me. So hot, but we hot, you're so hot. This long distance is killing me. So hot, but we hot, you're so hot. This long distance is killing me. Now the minutes feel like hours and the hours feel like days. While I'm away.
But I mean it.
Right.